Pokémon! They've been around for years. So many mythical, magical creatures that we all grew to love, and we call them Pokémon. And if I asked you what the most memorable, the most iconic Pokémon to ever exist, I know what your answer would be. Charizard, of course, but I like Pikachu a bit more, so we will be attempting to beat Pokémon Shield with only Pikachu. Rules are simple. I'm only able to use items I find on the ground, and I'll make rules as we go along. So sit down, grab some popcorn, and join me on this Pokémon adventure with only Pikachu. So I start off my adventure by picking Grookey. That forces Hop to take Swabble, and Leon takes Scorbunny, so in the future I don't have to deal with those annoying grass types coming up. After going and talking to Sonia, that gives me the Pokedex, which allows me to transfer Pichu into my PC bots, allowing me to start the challenge. Bye-bye, Grookey. I never needed you anyways. The first thing that I realized was that a level 1 Pichu was probably not the best choice, especially if it is underleveled. So nice. So when I got to the wild area, I noticed that one of the Watt traders had the TR reversal. So you know what that means. Time to grind! Everyone's favorite part of an RPG, the grind. I genuinely like it. This is not a bit. After I realized I had more watts than I needed, I got the TR and put it on Pikachu. Going a tough field, the only obstacle in my way now was speed. And it was more of a challenge than it was supposed to be. But after spamming Iron Tail and Thunder, I finally got past speed, and I got through probably the hardest part of this challenge. This was the hardest part of the run. Every strategy that I came up with, Milo wiped it with his feet, but I finally did it. I came up with a strategy so marvelous, so glorious, that not even Milo could beat me after this. And I just used items. It was really that simple. After 3 hours of Milo beating me senselessly, I finally won. And it felt great. I took my badge with pride, and I left the gym with the biggest eating grin I have ever had on my face. Before I was allowed in the water gym, I had to help this guy that gives me a bike. Seriously though, why is this guy the one that gives me a bike in the game? So now it's time to battle. Oh wait, I forgot about Hop. After destroying Hop, I went over to the water type gym. And because we all know electric types are super effective against water types, it should be. So, my second time battling Nesla, I was able to beat her and get my second gym badge. Battling Beat again, it was very easy. I went to go battle the fire gym, and this gym was very difficult for its own reason. Kebu had high-stat Pokemon, but the biggest problem was Centiskorch. Centiskorch's G-Max form was, well, let's say its max flare was pretty high damaging towards my low-stat Pikachu. But, as expected, I finally took down the gym on my 10th try, with the gym badge for my 3rd victory in the fire-type gym. Once leaving the fire, I made my way to Hammerlock, and nothing exciting happened here, just more stories. So I headed to Stoneside for my next gym battle. Alistair, a ghost-type Pokemon gym leader. It's sort of an effective battle, like nothing super effective, nothing not very effective. Bada beam, bada boom. It was done like that. And I got my 4th gym badge. So on my journey, I was disturbed by Bede, and he was trying to destroy some 9-year-old's painting, so you know what I had to do. And this unlocked part of the lore in Pokemon. But after the authorities took Beat away for, yeah, well, that's a crime, destruction of property, I went on my merry way to Bellina to get my 5th gym badge. Because Opal gives you questions and gives you a buff every single question that you get right, and yeah, you can Google them. It's really impossible to lose this gym. The only way to really lose is to get the questions wrong. Why would you do that? I guess to make it something harder. Maybe I should have done that. And I had a Steel type move, which was super effective against Fairy types. So that gives me my 5th gym badge. I went back to Hammerlock with Opal, and Bede somehow escaped prison when Opal took him away to do community service, like a true member of our community. This was the 2nd hardest battle of the challenge so far. No, scratch that. This was the hardest. Worse than Milo. I'll say it. How do you say that? Treerunt. Oh yeah, my internet's down. So anyway, Treerunt. So Treerunt was so difficult because I couldn't use Reversal and Iron Tail. Thunderbolt and Dig were not very effective, and Iron Tail had a 75% hit rate. And also, it doesn't help when Grass type moves are super effective against Electric type, which Pikachu was. I was able to get a couple hits in, and once I did that, one Pokemon went down. Snorlax was a bit of a handful, but we got through that, and one by one they fell. Going to Chester for my 6th gym badge, I knew this was going to be an easy win because Pikachu knows a Steel type move, Iron Tail, and is super effective against Melanie. I was able to sweep her entire team in 1 round. How dare Hop challenges me again with the worst team? He handed my so many times previously. Seriously though, why did you change your team, Hop? What are you doing, Hop? I head off to Spike Month. They locked their doors, but I broke in at the cost of a fight. Don't you dare confront me again, you child. Now time to fight and fight. And this one was difficult because I kept losing defense against a stupid Pokemon. Keeps defending itself. And it's so goddamn annoying because every single time I try to hit it, I do, and it's randomized every single time. He holds up his shield, does the shield attack with the X, and every single time I attack it with Reversal or Iron Tail, it lowers the defense of my Pikachu, and Pikachu doesn't have good defense stats, I know that, but don't worry, I'm calm now. And I figured out a strategy. Just level up, it's that simple. And after I was a high enough level, I just spammed Thunderbolt. There is my 7th gym badge. So Leon deciding to take some pictures for Instagram clout, I decide to go battle the gym leader. Rayhan does double battles, and you may be asking, are you gonna catch a 2nd Pokemon and use that? Well, no! Well, yes, but no. In the beginning of the game, there is a person that gives you a G-Max Pikachu, so I picked it up just for this occasion. So now that I have a weak Pokemon to take 1 hit, then it dies, I'm able to battle with 1 Pikachu now. The double battle concept, well, not really a concept. Made it very hard because I got hit with 2 moves and only 1 round. Rayhan kept slapping me around like a ragdoll, a tiny fish in a pond, while he was the big fish, telling me to stay in my lane. I was so confident about this challenge after defeating the past 3 gym leaders, but only to be brought back to Earth and being humbled by the judge himself, Rayhan. The only thing to do now is come up with a plan, so I headed in, battle once again with a strategy. Rayhan had 4 Pokemon that he was going to use during the battle. He would start with a level 47 Flygon and a level 46 Gigalith. Flygon 1 hits my 2nd Pikachu and lowers my defense. Breaking Swipe is a big problem because it lowers my defense, like I said. But anyways, that makes Flygon a Flygon. Get it? See what I did there? Yeah, I'm sorry. Before I was able to take out Flygon, it hit me thrice, and that's not bad. But my second target is Sandacondra. This is a hard Pokemon to take out because the only move I could really use is Iron Tail, Dig, and Reversal. And Dig is not very effective against Sandacondra. So I kept spamming Reversal and Iron Tail, and Sandacondra fell like that. Now time for that G-Max Pokemon. Drugladon was a menace that was weak to Fairy type moves. Even though it's a Steel type, I don't know. I just killed it, and then I just killed Gigalith. And with my murderous spree, I was rewarded with my 8th and final gym badge. I can finally go to Victory Road, and this has to be the most underwhelming part of the run, or well, just of the entire game, because Victory Road is supposed to be this whole big thing after you're done, but it's very short. But it definitely has one of the prettiest scenes I've ever seen, well, in a Pokemon game. Then just re-battling everyone I already battled. I won't bore you with the details, I won them all. And with my high level, with ease. I went to take a nap when we realized that Leon was missing. After disturbing the peace, breaking through security, and beating even more security guards, we found Leon talking to the perfectly normal person that could never be the villain of the story. Oh. So more story, Leon couldn't capture, I don't even know what this Pokemon is supposed to be. In the game, it's apparently some sort of demigod. Well, I guess all legendaries are. And it's the creator of the Darkest Day, and some dogs are some sort of also demigods, yeah, legendaries, and it can kill this infinite source of power. I don't know, I just caught the funny animal that stays in my Pokeball for the rest of its life. Finally, after the story, we can go battle Leon and finish the game with Pikachu once and for all. Aegislash was simple. I just used Thunderbolt. It got paralyzed, so it didn't attack, and I used Thunderbolt again, and that took it down. My next battle was with Haxorus. I just one-hit it with Rough Play, and it went down. For Seismitoad, I Dynamaxed, and used Max Starfall. Leon used Earthquake and healed itself before I could use Starfall twice. And bye-bye Seismitoad, and bye-bye Gigantamax. One Thunderbolt took down Cinderace. Dragonbolt went down with one Rough Play. And the final Pokemon on Leon's team was his ace, Charizard. Being the last Pokemon, it Gigantamaxes, and it loses to an underwhelming 2 Thunderbolts. And with that, we have finally done it. After this long, relentless journey, we have finally beat Pokemon Shield with only Pikachu, /Pichu, /Raichu. And please subscribe if you really did enjoy. This took me a long time to make, and you could probably tell I'm a new channel. So really do sub, like, and have a lovely day.